I began noticing some time ago, and not just in the past few months, but over the past several years, an increasing relevance of what I saw was Marxist ideology parading around by other names. The Defense Secretary in February, I think it was February 5th of this year, called for an extremism down day and issued a guidance memorandum to all service members. And in the guidance memorandum, he basically gave an injunction to every service member to combat extremist ideologies within the force where they saw them, and to take it upon ourselves to protect one another and to speak up and educate one another about extremist ideologies when we discover them causing divisions within the force. And that's me paraphrasing the guidance memorandum, so I include that in the introduction to the book as well. One of the things the Defense Department does very well is make it very clear that we've got zero tolerance for discrimination of any kind, based on race, sex, politics, religion, etc. And so that's the standard, right? And so to that end, I've made that very clear to my own people that in the light of a hyper-politicized environment that I've seen since taking command, and I'm no longer in command, I will not tolerate any discrimination of any kind based on politics, for example. And so let me give you one example of what I saw in the past 10 months when I was in command of a unit. There were videos being sent out to every base service member that we were asked to watch in preparation for our extremism down days and discussions on race, in which we were taught that the country was evil, that it was founded in 1619 and not 1776, and that whites are inherently evil. And so I speak up against those things in my book.
Lohmeier says he did consult with his superiors about how this critical race theory push was causing unnecessary divisions inside our armed forces, and says he also obtained counsel from a public affairs officer and base legal. So why fired? Why did this happen? Here to explain, author of the new book, Irresistible Revolution, Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Lohmeier, who is now, by the way, speaking in his personal capacity, not his views. They don't necessarily reflect the official policy of the Department of Defense.
That statement that you just read that came from Air Force Public Affairs, I included in the front of my book 3 times, once on the copyright page, once in the front matter, and again in the introduction to the book.